Hey everybody, I'm out fishing in the rain for pike. I hope you'll join me on today's episode of Angling Spiders. Welcome back everybody. On today's episode, I'm continuing off from where I was in the last episode, and that is fishing for pike at Twin Valley Reservoir. Now, you would have seen in the last episode, I was testing out my new collapsible rod out here. But that is an 8-foot rod and it's a little bit big for my kayak. And so I wanted to switch over to something that I'm a little bit more familiar with. And so I am back on my Ugly Stick GX2 medium action rod. But I am going to keep using the lure that I was using in the last video. And that is a chartreuse crankbait that came with the Gotcher fishing kit because it was killing it. And my hookup ratio was also incredible. I only lost a couple fish and I caught 6. So I'll show you that lure in a second and then we're gonna get right back to the action. All right, everyone, so here's that lure I was talking about, this chartreuse crankbait that is from Gotcher that came in the collapsible rod and reel. And it just previous to this caught a 33¼ inch pike. So I don't want to change anything up when it's working this well. This is what I'm going to be throwing today. And the reason I love this thing is it is super light. And so when I'm trolling it, it is staying well above the weeds. You can see that as I'm pulling it through the water, it's staying relatively high in the water column. And so that's staying right above these weeds out here. And it's enticing those pike out of the weeds. It's perfect. So I'm gonna get back to it. I gotta get back in because I drifted away from the weed bed that I was following, and we're gonna see if we can get some more. Let's get on to some pike. All right, everybody, it took a while to get my first fish. Now, I will say that I am fishing in some areas where I've never fished before, so, you know, I'm not as familiar with this, but the tactic hasn't changed. I'm still just following the weed beds, so really nothing's changed. And I keep looking at some of these areas and going, there's gotta be fish in here. I literally just thought that as I was going by here. There's gotta be some fish in this stretch. And I hooked up. Look at that, you can't even see the crankbait so far down his mouth. That's a nice fish to start out this session. All right, I got the hook out and actually stopped bleeding as well, so that's good. I don't think it did too much damage. I got another one. This stretch is hot right here. I have found a spot for sure. Third fish in about 3 minutes. They're not huge, but they're stacked in here. There we go. Fish number 3. Oh, just as I grabbed the leader, he's gone. That's fish number 3 for this episode, but number 9 for the day. And so the next fish I catch is my double-digit fish. Okay, well, one of the things I realized I didn't talk much about was this location here today. So Twin Valley is one of those lakes that I often come to mid to late season because the water is always clear. A lot of those early season lakes that you guys are used to me fishing at, like Eagle or Clear Lake, despite the name, get full of algae really quick, and once they do, it gets much more difficult to fish. And so there are a few of these lakes, and Twin is one of them, where the water clarity is good year-round, and it's a great place to come if you need a place to try to catch some pike. Now, it's always, that's funny because it's always been pretty much a pike catching lake, but in the last few years, the Fish and Wildlife Department has been stocking this lake with walleye. And I have never caught one here. I have never seen anyone catch one here, but I've heard rumors of people catching them, and the stocking reports clearly show that they're putting a significant number of walleye in this lake. So the ones they're putting in are relatively small, and I think it's going to take a couple years for them to get to any decent size. But I would suspect that within a couple years, if the pike aren't eating all of them, that this should be a pretty decent walleye fishery. So that is something else to think about at this lake. All right. So the trolling thing's been going okay, but I might have jinxed my catch rate because the last 3 strikes I had did not stick, maybe even 4. Well, everybody, despite the fact that I got back here and the habitat, as you can see below me, is perfect, I am not picking up any bites, which I do find strange. There should be pike all over in here, unless for some reason the bait fish aren't back here right now, which is possible, I guess, but seems like this little bay would be providing all kinds of cover for small pike and other bait fish. I was just on my way out and I hooked one. Tiny one. But this is fish number 10 for the day. There we go. Let's let it go. There he goes. All right. It took me a long time to get this fish, you guys. The morning bite definitely died down, and I probably haven't had a fish in an hour. So this is welcome. And it's trying to go in the weeds, and I'm trying to keep it out of the weeds. Yeah, that's a good fight. That might be a decent fish. There he is. That's a good one. That's a nice fish. Oh yeah. That's another one close to 30. Got it. Definitely close to 30 and heavy. Another absolutely beautiful fish, you guys. Look at that. We'll take it. Let's get this one released. All right, let's do the release on this girl. Woohoo! Have another one. I can't tell, to be honest. It went in the weeds so quick that it could just be snagged up on weeds. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a beauty. And it took that hook. I might have to net this one. Nice. All right, another quick look. I'm going to do another short, so I will do the release on my phone. Got another one. We got another one, and of course, into the weeds it goes. Yep, I'm gonna stand up for this one because I want to see it. Such powerful fish. There we go. Let's get this one on the other side here so I can land it. Ooh. Another beautiful fish. Just gorgeous. There you go, pal. What a day. What a day. And look at it, it's just gorgeous out here right now. Completely calm. The rain has stopped. It is fabulous, and I would be continuing on for sure if I wasn't so bag tired. It's only 2:45 in the afternoon, but I can't do anymore. I am tired, so I'm gonna work my way south here, across the dam where this boat's coming, up into that where the dock is, and call this one good. You never know. I have caught, there have been times when I've caught 3 or 4 fish just trying to get back to the van, so may not be over yet. All right, I called it, you guys. Remember I said I often catch a couple of fish on my way back to the vehicle. Well, I got another one right near the dam here. And I'll stand for this one again just because I like watching these fish come in. All right, and that is my 12th fish since I switched over in this episode to my Ugly Stick. 18th fish of the day. I'm pretty sure now that's a record for me here at Twin. I think this is my 97th pike of the year. So that means that I'm only 3 away from that 100 mark. And I'm not sure I'm gonna get it today, because I'd have to catch 3 between here and there. And hey, it's happened before. Don't kid yourself. But I'm struggling just to get there. Well, we did get another one. And I'm just around the corner here from the vehicle. But I did get another one. I can't believe it. Unreal. What an epic day of pike fishing. Woo-hoo doggy. You guys are not gonna believe this. I can't believe this. My leader opened up and my hook came off. And the treble snagged the end of the leader. There is nothing holding this hook on here. That is pure luck. 100% pure luck. Unreal. I'm gonna use that luck and call it a day. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it from here at Twin Valley. I've got the Twin Valley campground in the background behind me here. What a day of fishing. Absolutely unreal. And in this episode, I caught 13 fish. Combine that with the morning, which was the previous episode, I got 19 fish today. And I got about 4 or 5 over 30 inches, including that biggest one that was 33¼ inches. So fantastic day, some really nice fish. And I got so close to that 100 pike mark. I was too short. If my calculations are correct, I'm sitting at 98 for the year. I'll confirm that when I get home, and I'll put the total up on the screen. Outside of that, just wanted to say thanks to everybody who continues to watch my videos. Last but not least, just want to thank my members who continue to support the channel. It makes a big difference. And in particular, my wolf spider, Martitious Magic, and my 2 black widows, Brando and YYC, and Not That Dave Matthews. If you want an Angling Spiders Len Thompson spoon, all you got to do is sign up to be a member at the Black Widow level for 6 months, and I will send you one. With that, I'm gonna close this one out. You can look forward to another adventure soon, and you can pretty much guarantee that wherever that is, I'm gonna get my 100th pike. On the next time we meet, if you did like the video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and until next time, everybody, good fishing.